Hi everyone, it's me, Traveler Lily, here back with another video here on my YouTube channel. And yes, I'm on my phone, and there's a very good reason for that. Is I'm about to explain to you guys on YouTube today. I know I've not done a book review in a while. I will get to that hopefully soon later on within the month, just because finals is coming up for me, and my finals are on December 20th and the 21st, so I have to study for them before they show up, and that way I'm not unprepared for them. So I'm doing a video today, just so then if I get too busy preparing for finals during, this upcoming week, then you know why, and you know why there's no video posted. And if you know me well enough, then I don't usually post for like several months at a time. And I think I got something there. Wait. Teeth. I think I got it, but yeah, I had taquitos for lunch. So, yeah, I had a black bean there. Anyway, beside the point, I'm here with another tag video. Since it's been a while since I did another tag video, since I did the Rip It or Ship It book tag a while back, so I thought I would come and do another tag video. And this tag is called Time Traveler's Book Tag. And I have the questions on my phone, so I can read them off my phone and all that. And sorry if you can't really see my face that well. I have bad lighting, and it's in the middle of the day that I'm filming this, so I apologize for it. So yeah, some of these questions, I think, before I go on to reading them, are going to be a little hard to answer, but here goes. Let's not wasting more time, as this intro is already too long as it is, so let's get on with the video. The first question is, what is your favorite time period to read about? Okay, this first one here is kind of hard because there's so many books, and of course, with all books, there's going to be a lot of time periods and a lot of genres and a lot of different characters and all that. So I definitely think for this question, because I kind of thought about it before I started recording, and I wanted to choose the Victorian era, just because I've always been really curious about the Victorian era time period, and I just, for whatever reason, ever since I was little, I just love learning about the Victorian era. So yeah, that is my answer to question 1. Question 2 is, name a character from a classic novel and a character from a more recently published novel who you think would make great friends, and why. Okay, this one's kind of hard, just because there's so many books that have been published by this point, and the fact that there's so many new books being recently published every year, and so many people, wanting to get those books for the book collection, and wanting to read all those books, and having, like, really big TBR lists of, like, books and stuff. So I kind of had to think about this one, because I didn't really know a lot of, like, recently published books that have come out, because I don't really, like, always keep up to date with what books have been recently published. But the one recently published book I could think of, for me personally, that's come out this year, is A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. And then a classic book, that one was kind of hard, but I kind of thought of Magnus Bane's Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I thought Monty from A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue and Magnus Bane would be great friends, just because I think both of them are really, like, I don't know, sassy people, you could say, and I think with the sarcasm, I think in my personal opinion and all that, I think they would be great friends, who joke around, and the fact that if you haven't read A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, that Monty likes to drink and gamble and all that, and I think he would get along, I think, well with Magnus Bane from the Mortal Instruments. So that is that question to number two. Number 3 is, which author now passed would you most like to travel back in time to meet? That one is kind of hard because there's so many authors. I've written so many books and stuff like that. But I think I would love to meet Jane Austen because I guess that's because she's a really popular writer who is now passed by this point, obviously. And I think I would definitely love to meet her because, just because, I don't know, to me, personally, I think she would be an interesting person to meet, and chat about books with. So, yeah, that is my answer to, I think, number 3. Okay, so number 4 is, name a novel set in present day and imagine it set in another time period. What would that time period be, and how would that affect the story? This one is kind of hard, just because, again, like I said, there's so many books and so many timelines and all that it would be kind of hard to choose. And how that would generally affect the story if it was reimagined in a timeline or another time period. And I don't know, I don't really have an answer to this one, to be honest. But if anything, I would definitely say Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. I mean, I know that's like a non-fiction book and everything, but I decided to go with it. And I decided to set Anne Frank in our present day society. In our present, 2017. And I think that would affect the story because Anne always wanted to be a writer. Obviously, when she grew up, she also wanted to be a actress, I believe, as well. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. When she grew up as well. And I feel like, if she wasn't, born in 1929 and didn't die during the Holocaust. I know Holocaust is a very serious trigger warning, but I had to mention it. And stuff like that, then I feel, in the whole tradition of her, falling by her parents' rules set in that time period and all that, I feel like she would definitely, especially in today's society, especially in the U.S., and in her home country today, I feel like she would definitely be a journalist / author and be an actress, and be in a few hit movies maybe. And I feel like, yeah, that would definitely affect her story a lot. If she had immigrated to the U.S. and had lived to grow up to be a journalist and an actress, then yeah, that would definitely affect the story a lot, I think, in my opinion. But that's my answer to that question. Number 5 is, in which book's version of the future would you most like to live in? Now, to me, I think what number 5 is trying to say here is what dystopian or, sci-fi book you want to live in the most. I think it's what trying to say, but it's not really specific and stuff because, it's not really specific on what it means by book's version of the future because it didn't really say sci-fi or dystopian, but I'm just going to assume it means sci-fi and dystopian. But anyway, I would definitely love to be in the Lunar Chronicles, with Cinder, Scarlet Cress, and Winter. And I would definitely like to be in that world just because, I don't know, the whole thought of fairy tales and it being a sci-fi novel just really seems fun, having all these different fairy tale characters like Cinderella and Snow White and Rapunzel and Red Riding Hood and Pocahontas all being in this futuristic world of where, like, maybe they're, like, from another world or cyborgs would definitely be a fun time, and I think I would definitely enjoy being in that world. So, yeah, that is the answer to number 5. Number 6 is, what upcoming book release do you wish you could zoom forward into the future to get your hands on? Oh, jeez. This one is really tough. Just because, like, there's so many books that are coming out in later years, like in 2018. I know The Queen of Darkness is coming out next year. And so many others that are coming out later on. Oh, excuse me. So, I definitely think I would want to go into the future in 2018 to get The Queen of Darkness by Cassandra Clare, just because it's the 3rd book of the Dark Artifices series, and I know a lot of Cassandra Clare fans are really hyped about that, so I would definitely want to go in the future and get my hands on it. So, yeah. Moving on. The next question, number 7, is, if you could time travel, which fictional character would you most want to time travel with? This doesn't have to be a character who currently has the ability to time travel. It can be anyone. That one's kind of hard, because, like I said, to a lot of these, there's so many characters and all that. It would be kind of hard to choose. I definitely wouldn't want a character that I would, hate and I would definitely think would be annoying and all that. I think I would want a character that I liked and tolerated and wouldn't mind so much time traveling with as much. And I don't know, like, that's a little hard, that's a little kind of hard to answer, because, like, you got, of course, with me and so many other people, you got a lot of characters that you like, and so I think that one would be a little difficult to answer. But let me turn around here and see what book character let's see. Okay, I kind of have 2 answers to this question here, and that is Cortana from Island of the Blue Dolphins. I definitely would not mind time traveling with her at all, because I think she would be a great character to time travel with, and in Opal from Because I'm Dixie, just because, I don't know, she definitely seems like, again, another character that I would definitely want to have a good time with, and I would not mind time traveling with either. So those 2 characters, I think, in my opinion, would be good buddies to time travel with. If I wanted to go on, like, I don't know, a road trip into the woods somewhere, maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, I would definitely want to time travel with those characters. Sorry if I keep looking at my phone, because, again, questions on my phone, so I kind of have to go on that. Number 8 is, if you were stuck in a time loop in a sort of Groundhog's Day situation, which book would you not mind reading over and over and over again? Okay. Again, so many books that, obviously, that if you enjoy them and you love reading them, then obviously you're going to read them, like, several times, over and over again. Kind of like a Groundhog's Day situation. Oh, geez. That one is kind of hard. Just because, if you don't really have a favorite book series or anything, that's really hard to do. I would definitely want to reread the Pendragon series over and over again. I don't have the physical copies of the books with me, but I did listen to them on my iPod a few years ago, back when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed those. And I did gush over them in my last video of my book haul that I did over, like, a week ago, so yeah, I would definitely choose to read the Pendragon series over and over again if I was stuck in a Groundhog's Day situation. So, yeah, that's my answer to that one. The next one is number 9. What is your favorite book or book series that features time travel as a key plot point? That one is kind of hard because I haven't really read a lot of books that feature time travel as a key plot point or anything, but the one book that comes to mind for me personally that I haven't read is the Outlander series. I know there's a TV show based upon it, and I really want to watch the TV show based upon it and read the book series too. But I know that features a bit of time travel with the main character Claire traveling back in time 200 years from the 20th century to Scotland 200 years earlier. So I know that has a key plot point to it. So yeah, that's like the only one I can really think of that has time travel as a major plot point to it. So yeah. The last question, number 10, is given the chance, would you time travel? Where and when would you visit first? And what book or book series would you bring along on your journey? That one is also kind of hard. All these questions are kind of hard, because there's so many books that you want to choose. Okay, that one's kind of hard. But I think the book series I would want to bring, personally, is, let me see again, is the Fallen series by Lauren Kate. I would definitely want to go back and visit, I don't know, let's see, what would I want to visit first? I think I would definitely want to visit medieval Europe. I don't know why, I just do. I think that'd be interesting to see what it would be like in medieval Europe before we had all this technology and all that, and yeah, I think it would be interesting, and particularly some of the Fallen characters, with them having to time travel a lot, but in the 3rd book of the series. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that would be fitting for it. And so, all I have to do is tag several people in this. The first person I'm going to tag is Amy McLean. I'm going to tag her and her channel to do this book tag as well. I'm also going to tag a Clockwork Reader, Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, Emma from Emma Books, and Joe the Great, as well, to do this tag. So those are my people I'm going to tag for this Time Traveler's book tag, and I challenge them to do this book tag. I'm pretty sure most of them are not going to see this video, let alone probably do it, but we'll see. So yeah, that's all the questions I have for the Time Traveler's book tag. I will leave the questions in the description below, just in case you didn't quite hear me clearly, read the questions out loud, or anything like that. And so that way you don't have to keep pausing the video just to try to hear me say the questions in this video. So I will do that once this video is uploaded, then I will do that. So anyhow, I hope everyone has a nice weekend, and good luck to anyone who is studying for the finals. I wish you luck in all that you do. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully another book review here on my channel. So, look forward to that. And guess that's it. I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day, everyone. And bye.